Live from Washington's right eye in the Mount Rushmore mountain. It's 6 days. Cops are outside. I don't think they're here for me. There's no knocking on the door, but I did hear the cops outside. So this could be fun. The stream could get interrupted today. Ah! They got to be after somebody else. It's Soviet. When the popos is outside. Like we got quite a delay today. That should make it extra fun. Let's see. 1001, 1002, 1003. About a 4-second delay. It don't matter. Nobody's talking to me right now, so I can have a 4-second delay while I drink coffee. Oh, somebody already wept. Good. I mean, hey, thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. YouTube really appreciates it. I like my little note. Oh, they wiped you. Don't be afraid. You can talk. I don't judge. You can ask questions. Oh, man. Been busy the last couple of days. I almost forgot to do my live stream today. I was working out on the farm. But then I remembered. Came here to talk to myself. Ooh. I guess if nobody talks, that means I can stop doing this and go do something else. Well, that sounds like something. Hey, new person that just dropped in, don't leave. Talk. Don't be afraid. Ask questions. Make comments. Ask my opinion. I gotta do something because I gotta stay awake. I've been working hard. I'm a hard working man. Been cutting trees and carrying bricks out on the farm. My arms are tired. I'm tired. Oh, somebody left. They must not like work. I'm not going to listen to that shit. I'm out of here, pal. Well, good. Oh. It's been starting off slow, but man, the last, 6 weeks, these have been fantastic. Each one's getting better and better. And I like that. Hey, my mom and uncle are watching. Thanks. I appreciate that. I know it sounds like I'm being sarcastic. I'm not. I appreciate people watching. And YouTube does too. So far, I've been lucky. I've not found any snakes on the farm because where I'm working is a really snaky looking place. I found one big scorpion and one black widow spider, and that was it. Not scared of scorpions. I've been stung 3 times. None of them hurt as bad as the first time did, but still kind of sucks. First time was right here. I was laying in bed. I was half drunk. You know when you get the heebie-jeebies, you feel like something's crawling on you? Well, I felt that. And when I reached up to make me quit feeling that way, I squished that scorpion and he stung me in the chest. But I'm all right. And I'm trying to be slow on the conversation because I don't want to have to repeat things. It sounds really shitty of me. What the hell's going on with that delay? It's not that bad. It's still about 4 seconds. Oh. I have to finish cutting down this tree. Well, I finished cutting down one tree. I got this big ass tree I got to cut down. It's completely dead. Finish moving all the bricks, haul some shit off. I got to take down 2 very large antennas and then take down a workshop. I got a lot of work ahead of me. Now it says there's 4 people here and I'm still talking to myself. Am I that entertaining? That's awesome. As long as you're watching, I guess that's all that really cares. I mean, they do judge me by my chat rate, but they care more about the thumbs up and how many people are watching and how long you stay. Last week, the average viewer stayed for 28.23 minutes. And a lot of them were just watching. They're afraid to talk. I don't judge you by your typing skills. You can even misspell words. I'll get it. Wouldn't it be wild if I got arrested? I know it happens sometimes when people are live streaming, they get arrested. Wouldn't it be wild if the cops just busted through the door and snatched me out of here? And y'all just sit here looking at the green screen thinking I was messing around. It'd take you a while to realize, hey, those were real cops and he really ain't coming back. And if y'all have not seen His and Hers on Netflix, you have to watch that shit. It's only 6 episodes, but man, I'm already watching it again. It's that good. Oh, I hope I don't fall asleep. I worked that hard. If I sit here like that, it looks weird, but like this way, I look stoned. I'm not, YouTube, just in case you're listening. We knew it. But that way I look psycho, so I don't want to do that. I am psycho. Damn. Oh, 2 people left. Bye. Have a nice day. Thanks for stopping by. And my people need to show up. I give them like 20 minutes. They ain't here by 2:30. I'll go do some other shit. Watch TV, make memes. I'm behind on my meme making. That's how busy I've been. I have not had time to sit around and make memes. I gotta get my views back up on Instagram. They pay the most. That's the one I care the most about. It's not that I don't care about YouTube or Facebook, but Facebook paid me the other day. That kind of made me chuckle. That was cute. Glad I don't smoke anymore. I'd have to finance packs of cigarettes, what they pay me. But it's still better than nothing because I do the same old shit I've been doing forever. Maybe y'all can watch me take a nap. Holy shit. If this cup of coffee don't wake me up, it's a big cup. Somebody made this for me. I wouldn't make it like this. I don't think it looks good. But it was a nice gesture. I always find it odd when people watch live streams and don't participate. I always participate. Unless they turn out to be a shithead and then I leave. Oh, maybe they thought I was a shithead. I can go with that. I believe that. Hey, new person, jump right into the conversation. Don't be afraid. I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to talk to you. Oh, they left. I have on my nice PJs too. That's right. I'm wearing my pajamas right now. I am not in clothes. Well, my shirt's just regular. Bum, 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 bum. Well, nobody's going to talk to me today. Well, good. Because in 20 minutes and 30 seconds, I'll close this shit up and I'll go do something else. Make more money. Make that money. Really liked that album. Alice Cooper put out a couple of albums that were commercial flops, but I liked them. I liked Flush to Fashion, Zipper Catches Skin. I didn't like Special Forces. I think that's the only Alice Cooper album I hated, but he was in the middle of his Girl Scout Cookie Addiction when he did that one. Not really a good album. I liked Flush the Fashion. From the Inside is probably my favorite album. And the song Poison's my favorite Alice Cooper song. Although Dead Babies and Cold Ethel are right up there too. Cold Ethel's a good song. I Love the Dead, Only Women Cry, or Bleed. Only Women Bleed. I said the wrong thing. Ballad of the Wet Fry. I play that one quite often. Except for one chord, it's the same as Only God Knows Why by Kid Rock. I don't know why you're talking about that shit, pal. No one cares because I'm talking to myself. Most of you are just watching me talk to myself. You're getting a view of what goes on when no one's around. I talk to myself all the time. I am my own best friend. I enjoy my company. I find me hilarious. Oh. Well, would it be weird if our legs bent the other way? I think so. Anything you want to see? Except for that. Tomorrow's my anniversary. Wedding anniversary. And then approximately 4 weeks after that, it's my anniversary since I quit smoking cigarettes. And then, well, my birthday's the day before that. Man, this is really sucking today. Sooner or later, my friends will show up. We'll have a good conversation. Hello, new person that just dropped in. Are you not going to talk? What the hell is going on my screen up there? Don't be afraid to talk. You can ask questions, musical questions, life questions, weird questions. I don't give a shit. Ask whatever you want to ask. Just don't get upset if I don't say what you want me to say. Most people do. Want an autographed baseball? I'll autograph a baseball and send it to you. Who wants your autograph? You'd be amazed. I'm always shocked. I know my wife turned the air conditioner on, but it's kind of hot here in my studio. Then again, I got a shitload of lights on me, so I don't look like Casper the Ghost. I got a little sun today. Actually, I got a lot of sun today. I didn't wear a hat. Normally, I wear a hat when I'm out there doing this shit. Up, they left. They're like, that's enough of that farm talk, pal. I don't care. Yeah, well, I don't care whatever you were afraid to type, chicken shit. Only 79. It feels like it's 100 in here. No, it feels about right. It's not too hot. I'm not like ready to sweat, but it is a little stuffy in here. Hey, new person, don't be afraid to talk. We're all friends here. Why you guys say that? And then it's like they think I can see them and they leave. Mickey, what is up, buddy? And then there was Bob. And now there is Mickey. How you doing, buddy? I'm glad you showed up. It doesn't look as weird when I'm talking to another person. You're hot? Wow, aren't you conceited? Oh, you meant the temperature. Now people are starting to roll in. Yeah, it's kind of warm here. It's 79 here today. I don't know that I would call it hot. Hey, thanks whoever did the thumbs up. Damn, Mickey. Oh, that person, you just made somebody leave. They're like, oh shit, somebody's moist and delicious? I got to come up with a different voice than the Mickey Mouse voice, but that's usually what I hear when I do other people's thoughts. Hey, 2 new people that dropped in. Don't be afraid. Stay a while. Big balls. What's up, yo? How you doing today? So far, Mickey is hot, moist, and delicious. I'm not going to try. I'm on a diet, and I'm vegetarian, so I got big balls. I've got the biggest balls of them all. I love that song. Always have since I was a kid. Ugh. Yeah, I kept waiting to find a snake because all that dead wood laying around there. About to make some tea. I have coffee. Well, that was nice of you, Mickey. How'd she like that? I actually have never made it all the way through it. There's some funny shit in it, but I've never made it all the way through it. And I like some dumbass movies. Ow! I got poked with a stick, and I got something coming up on my knee. I'm not sure if I got bit. Still laughing? Good. That's always a good thing. I gotta put my glasses on. Look at this. I got something coming up on my knee. I won't put my knee up high enough for y'all to see. Oh. Oh, I guess I can stop messing with it. It turned into a big old scrape. Laughing is good. Always good. Huh. I guess that's where I bumped that log. I guess you can call it a log, branch, big branch. Thanks for the thumbs up. Must be the way I drink my coffee. People like that. Had a productive day at work, a productive day on the farm. Hopefully this live stream will be productive. And I can sit down and eat and watch his and hers again. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. One day I should set up my rig and just play guitar and just not talk. Just sit there and play guitar the whole time. But badly. So people are like, does this guy think he's good? Even play the songs that I play regularly bad. Yeah, that's the ticket. No, I did not watch either one of them. I'm trying to remember what I did watch, but I didn't watch either one. I like Kid Rock, but it sounded like from one extreme to the other, so I chose not to watch either one of them. I can't remember what we watched. I know I didn't watch the whole game. When the Seahawks made that last touchdown, I knew there was no way in hell the Patriots were going to win. So I went to bed. And I was right. There was no way in hell they were going to win. um, I didn't think that because I've seen, and granted, it was Brady's Patriots come back too many times, but I gave them once that they're in the third quarter and they were still sucking. I knew they were going to lose, but yeah, I didn't call it over in the first quarter. Both defenses played well. It's just the Seahawks offense played a little bit better. And as people go, they didn't play good. They didn't play good. It would have been an ass whooping. I mean, they still lost by a decent point, but they would have steamrolled over them. I mean, that the fact that they held them to 4 field goals shows that the defense was firing on all cylinders. Six sacks did not help. That is true. I think it was nerves that got him. I don't think he was prepared for that. Because there's a lot of pressure playing in the Super Bowl. I'm assuming. I've never played in the Super Bowl, so I can't say that for real. For realsies? Yeah, I've heard quite a few people are going to see that. I like Megadeth, but the videos I've seen, I don't think Dave's carrying it like he should, so I just I mean, Alice Cooper still sounds good, but like Bon Jovi's fixing to do a tour, I would not pay to see that. Not that he's ever been good live, but he really ain't good live now, vocally. Guns N' Roses going on tour this year. I would not pay to see Guns N' Roses. Axl in that sounded like an old lady thing. AC/DC still sounds okay. I would go see Kansas again. Kansas was amazing live. They sound better live than they do on album. 38 Special is good live. Well, it also depends on the venue. When we saw them, they were really good. But I've seen some clips from other venues where they didn't sound so good. And I'm thinking it's the acoustics because uh, there's some where they sound good and some where they don't. So I'm guessing it's the venue. But see, that's just ridiculous. A talk show that I listened to on Sirius, they brought up a good point. They should do the halftime shows like they used to with multiple bands and each one, so everybody gets a little taste of everything. And then maybe have all the artists come out at the end, towards the end, and they all perform together. I think that's a good idea because, you know, a lot of them used to do that. There'd be 2, 3, 4, 5 acts. You just get a little bit, but it's a little bit of everything. So I think that's a good idea. Or a really good idea is just stop doing the halftime show altogether. Because it's really gotten ridiculous. I would be okay with no halftime show. I mean, the commercials suck these days. I didn't see any commercial worth spending the kind of money they spend. Now, granted, they might make enough that it's worth it, but I did not see any fantastic Super Bowl commercials. That used to be a big deal. Fantastic commercials. And playing in California is just a huge mistake, anyways. That's a shithole. Not that Houston, Texas is any better, but it's Texas, and Texas is better than California by a long shot. Oh, I must have ran some Californians off. I really try to care. I just don't. I mean, truth be told, I'm really not even that big of a football fan anymore. I love baseball and I love golf. I don't watch golf like I used to, but I do still watch baseball. It'll happen. I know we're not froze up. People slowly showing up and then leaving. Now nobody's talking to me. Okay, gives me time to drink my coffee. Goodbye, whoever just left. Brandy, how you doing, buddy? That's funny. It showed somebody left, and all of a sudden you're talking to me. That's good. They must have left to make room for you. How you doing today, Brandy? I hope you're better than you've been. He swears it wasn't lip sync. I've been listening to interviews from him. It could be damage control. I don't watch. He just said it was out of sync. You're okay and not complaining. Well, there you go, Brandy. Okay is better than shitty. And if you're not complaining about it, then you must be feeling a little bit better. So I'm happy to hear that. But yeah, Mickey, he's been doing these interviews and he just showed whatever talk show it was on. He showed it he don't have to lip sync. He said it was he just said the video was out of sync, but he assures you he did not, which it could be damage control. I didn't watch it, so I can't say. But he said that's why it looked that way. But I ain't give a shit enough to watch either one of them, so. My mom's told me to tell everybody hi. And she'll know if you said hi back because she can read your comments. So she's probably going to cry if you don't. There you go, Mom. Brandy said hi. How's Gary doing, Brandy? Is he okay? Hey, we got 6 people here. If we could get 6 thumbs up, that'd be half the 666. I mean, 2/3 of the 666. And actually, if you count me, that is all 3 of them. That was a hint for somebody to do a thumbs up. um. Oh, well, wasn't on YouTube. Well, yeah, he would still have. YouTube's really weird about that. Some people get away with it, and some people do not. Like Tom McDonald, he has to release censored versions. Okay, cool. I totally respect that, Brandy. Um, I'm trying to wait till more of you get here. I'm seriously thinking about pulling the trigger on buying the equipment to make coin rings. Oh, I still use that, Big Balls. Yes, I remember that commercial. That's how good the commercials used to be. I still do. Why that? I love that commercial. Yeah, so Mickey, that makes sense. Um, yeah, so he would have to do that. Um, yeah, Brandy, I saw a dude make some rings out of half crowns. I think I'm definitely going to try that. That's pretty dope. Made a decent looking ring. I've got 2 quarter rings that I'm not really happy with. I bought these. I didn't make them, but they're made out of quarters. I got a Texas ring, and then I got a quarter from 1967, and he didn't even use a decent quarter. There he is. There's Gary. Hey, buddy, how you doing today? Uh, but I looked up online. They're not ridiculously priced, so I might order me some half crowns, make rings out of those. I'm gonna do some German money naturally. You're doing crappy. I'm sorry, buddy. Man, I'm always hoping the best for you and Brandy. But I got to fill out and see if enough. Why did I start talking loud again? I got to fill out and see if enough people are interested before I sink that money into it. I have the money to do it, and I have all of the equipment saved. I just don't want to buy it, and then nobody wants to buy rings. But first thing I'll do, this guy did not do a good job. I'm glad I didn't pay that much for it. But I know I can do better than this, and he should have used a better coin. I'm gonna see if I can get people interested in like coins from their birth year or like an anniversary, something like that. And enough people are interested to where I know I'm gonna make my money back, then I'll buy it. Even if I don't make another dime after I make my money back, it'll be okay. It'll still be something for me to do for, like, special occasions. You would? Well, I'll take care of you, Brandy. That'll work out well. You want a half crown ring? Or if you know a cooler British coin, let me know. Yeah, I do know that, Mickey. We actually have a t-shirt printer at work, and, I've been there almost 10 years, and we haven't made t-shirts for anybody. Alright, cool. Do you want one from, like, the year you were born or just you don't give a shit? And I'll need your ring size. That's once I order the equipment. It's not like I'm gonna make it tomorrow because I haven't bought the equipment yet. I have it saved, I just haven't bought it. But, yeah, Mickey, I remember everybody did that, but also it has to do with the quality of shirt because there's 2 different types of printers. Ones that print like this, these are better. The ones that have that like plastic rubbery transfer thing that's on you and your body doesn't breathe well, that sucks. All right. Oh, it won't be too much trouble. I look up specific years all the time. All right, I got that, Brandy. So if I do get it and I do start doing it, I will let you know, and we'll go from there. Man, Cedar's kicking my ass today. I forgot to take my allergy shit before I went out there. Oh, let me run and go do it. Oh, hold on a second. Let me read Gary's comment. Yeah, but Gary, that's pretty damn good, dude. From 1872. Oh, yeah, I saw that, Mickey. Man, he was young. All right, that'd be cool, Brandy. You do that. Let me know. Because I know I can do better than this. I have better attention to detail, so I know I can do better than this. This one's not too bad, but this one, he did not do a good job. But yeah, do that, Brandy. Because if I get that shit, yours will be one of the first ones I make. Yeah, he was young, man. You know what? Let me go get this allergy shit. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. You can talk amongst yourselves if you want. Kind of unwritten rule. All right, everybody settle down. I'm back. All right, let's see. What did I miss? um, Gary, it's really limited what you can do, but like you want to have the year pictured, or some people want like "In God We Trust," that kind of stuff. So that depends on which way you fold it, which is it's called folding to make it into the ring itself. So it really depends on what you want. Like this one, you can see my year. Liberty is upside down, but my year is the right side up. And then this one, I got this one because it's a Texas state quarter. So it says Texas 1849 on it. The actual year the coin was minted is on this side, but I like the Texas 1849. I'm a big Texas dude. Last week we had snow. Today it's, yeah, we've gone through the gambit as well, Mickey. Yeah, we need rain, and we got rain coming up next week, I think, or a chance of, let me say a chance of rain, because this is Texas. It is literally almost like Mother Nature hears the weather report and goes, don't tell me what to do. I'm controlling this shit. Hey, oh, there we go. We got the 666. We had 766, but somebody left. They probably went, oh no, we messed it up. Let's leave. Ugh. Now I have to add more of that allergy shit. I was almost out. To my shopping list. So it really depends, Gary, on what you want. Like the half crown ring I saw the guy make, he made sure the half crown part was very prominent. The trick is getting a good quarter that's got good writing on. This Texas quarter is not too bad. It's actually a little small. I'm going to do it. I got some 50-cent pieces. I'm going to try that. I got some bigger German coins I'm going to try. Damn. 17 days? I don't know that we've ever gone anywhere close to that here. We've gone months with no rain at all. We've had such a big drought that we have a river that feeds the lake that we get our water supply from. And the river had dried where you could literally walk across where it's normally flowing under this bridge. Gary, for my viewers here, it's going to be different than what I'll actually charge, because I'm going based on the average that people are charging for them, and I'm knocking some off of it. But those of you here, my friends, I'll do them for less. So we'll discuss that in emails, because I don't want somebody who's just kind of casually watching this that doesn't really come here to go, oh yeah, I'm a longtime viewer. See, those of you that actually know me know how to get in touch with me. So I will discuss it with y'all in private. But it won't be that bad. Especially since it's my first ones, I'm considering a learning curve, but I never put out garbage. So one of the guys that I watch, he can knock them out in like 10 minutes. So it's really profitable for him. I'm figuring it's probably going to take me an hour to make the first couple of ones I do. Mark, what is up, buddy? You are a longtime viewer, and you get a discount. Matter of fact, all of you that are talking to me qualify for that. I hope you're doing well, Mark. Thanks for sending me the reminders, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, it'll be okay. You can just send it back to me. The life's good, man. I feel great. I'll have to find time for that, but I think I can get it figured out, and I'll knock it out, because I'm constantly watching the videos, figuring it out. So, and I watch the guys who apparently know what they're doing, because there's some dumbasses out there making garbage rings and making money. And I'm sure they're just pumping them out. I'm sure they did. Big Bulls, they've got a rabid fan base. The one Radiohead song, I only like one Radiohead song. But the one that somebody asked me to react to was a live song, and it sucked. It was garbage. And boy, because I said it was garbage, people came unasked on me. I was told it wasn't that version wasn't a good version, but I was stupid because I didn't like it. That's not a joke. I was literally told that. So, yeah, I'm sure it did get a gaggle of views. There's quite a few artists that regardless of what they're putting out, they're gonna get a gaggle of views. That's funny. I thought I was the only person that uses that. I use gaggle all the time. Oh, ran someone off. A gaggle? What the hell is that? So they had to leave. They had to check out so they could go. They don't have Prime or Premium YouTube, so they had to log out so they could Google what does gaggle mean. Oh, I gotta wind my watch. A new watch may be here tomorrow. It's a new work watch. It ain't fancy. It's a military grade watch. Got a big face on it. Looks kind of cool. On the pictures, I might get it and it might look like shit. Hey, interesting story about that watch. So I bid on one and the guy sent me a counter offer and I declined his counter offer. And then I found the exact same watch for less than what my offer was. And free shipping. So it worked out well. I'm still looking for some good, nice watches like this. Oh, that sucks. I've had that happen, Mark. I dated a woman way back, I think when I was 21, and she had propane. I'd never had propane, but the propane tank went out and we didn't have the money to fill it up. So we took cold showers for a long time till I got some money and filled that bad boy up. And then it was okay. Texas cold showers are not bad during the summer because our water is pretty damn warm. But when it gets cold outside, you don't want to be in no cold water. Or I don't. I don't care how good they say it is for you. I don't like cold showers. I have to keep moving around because I'm not sure if I freeze up. So, oh, me? So do geese? Wait, what did I miss? I missed some. Mark, we're talking about, I'm thinking about starting to make coin rings, making rings out of coins, but I'm testing the interest before I invest in the equipment. I should have got the equipment when I first considered doing it. Oh, okay. Big balls, that depends on what genre of movies I'm watching. Um, Westerns, um, with Westerns, I'm pretty much good from the beginning up to now. I really I mean, naturally, there's some shitty ones from every decade, but there's some fantastic ones from every decade. So Westerns, I'm pretty much good all the way through. Horror movies, I prefer, and even though some of them are cheesy and shitty, from about the mid 70s into like the mid later 80s for horror films. Um, for drama or suspense films, I prefer what they're doing now. Comedies, I'll say from the mid six. No, it's got to be farther than that. Comedy started going to shit in the 90s. You can still find some that are okay, but 90s back because everybody started getting too sensitive. So now everybody's worried about offending people. So I don't like that shit. I think 80s is probably my favorite time for movies overall as a whole. But there's movies from No one ever saw that woman again after. Cows aren't carnivores. You use pigs, or so I've heard. Pigs. And we have lots of wild pigs here in Texas. So I've read that. You don't read it on the internet because it is in your search history, but I've read that pigs are the way to go, not cows. If you put them in your cows, try to feed them to your cows, you're going to get in a lot of trouble. Cows eat some weird shit, but not people. Oh, I know that, Gary. I know that a geese are a gaggle. I know where it comes from. Crows are a murder. I think possums are called a congress. A gathering of possums is a congress. Um, I agree with you on that, big balls, except for a few. There have been a few recently. Like, I like the Now You See Me, Now You Don't series. I like those. Um, but yeah, I definitely agree that they did some. Oh man, I almost dropped an F bomb. Some really good gangster films in the 90s. Yeah, absolutely. Because most of the ones prior to that really weren't. Okay, I think that's a good heist movie. Um, I think the 80s put out some pretty good gang movies. Like The Warriors is one of my all-time favorite movies. But actually, that may not even be 70s. I think it may even be late 70s. I love The Warriors. I watched that so many times. And it's coming through a resurrection. There's more and more talk about it lately. Yeah, The Warriors is like one of the best, man. I love that movie. Yeah, late 70s, yes. Oh yeah, the soundtrack was definitely dope. 3 minutes? I'm not lagging by 3 minutes. Your comments might be coming through. 1001, 1002. It's still like a 4-second delay. Oh, we lost somebody. They're like, 3 minutes? I'm not waiting 3 minutes for him to respond to my comment. I think your comments are lagging, Gary. Maybe fly over to England and give you another hernia on the other side. Then you'll really be in trouble. It is. It's almost perfect. And they couldn't redo it because these days they'd just be shooting each other, not fighting. But yeah, I like that. That's one of my all-time favorite movies. I think the problem with a lot of the movies these days is they're trying too hard to make them good. And I'm not saying they didn't want to make good movies prior to, but back in the day, I think they just had a different way. Like John Hughes, he knew what he was doing. He knew that formula for all of his movies. They still haven't done your ultrasound, Gary? Damn, man. I can go to the hospital right now and get ultrasound. I mean, I could literally leave right now and go get one. They do one on me almost every time I've gone in for the cellulitis in my leg because they're afraid it's blood clots. And I tell them I already know what it is. I've had 3 ultrasounds on my leg, a CAT scan on my leg. I've had ultrasound on my neck. Falling down. I don't remember if I saw that. The name sounds familiar, but I don't know that I've seen it. And if y'all have not watched His and Hers on Netflix, watch it. Highly recommend it. That's my top recommendation. Pay attention and watch. Oh, Mark was talking about that. No, Mark was talking about Alice in Borderland. Yeah, I haven't finished watching that yet because I got hooked on this damn thing. Now I'm gonna have to go find Falling Down because I can't remember if I've seen it or not. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, one of my all-time favorite movies. All time. Stripes, one of my all-time favorite movies. Speaking of John Candy. You know that movie was actually written for Cheech and Chong. It's supposed to be Cheech and Chong in it, not Bill Murray and Harold Ramis. It was literally written for Cheech and Chong, but something came up and they couldn't do it. I can't remember what it was. I can't imagine them doing. I like Cheech and Chong, but I can't imagine them doing Stripes. Oh, I'm sorry. On Netflix, I highly recommend His and Hers. There's only 6 episodes. You have to watch all 6, and that 6th one, it's the best finale I've seen in years. Oh, is it really? I didn't know that. Oh yeah, Mark, His and Hers. Everybody at work was recommending it, and I was in the living room the other day by myself, and I like piss on it. I was working on memes, so I turned it on. Oh yeah, Blues Brothers are dope. Um, I always like that. Your comments are going in fine. Don't be blaming my stream. You're delirious because you're hernia. You're in so much pain, you're not sure what's going on. Listen to the silky, soft sound of my voice. Focus in right here on my nose. Watch my hands in your peripheral vision. Relax. Feel your breaths. Feel the rise of your chest, the expansion of your stomach, and then exhale very slow. Just like that. Pretend you're on an elevator, and each floor down, you get more and more comfortable. Wouldn't it be weird if I effed up and hypnotized several people on here, and then they're all walking around the house going, ah! Oh, I'm sure Gary's stream ain't flowing worth a hoot. That's why he's shitting on my stream. And my stream's solid. I almost said solid as a rock, but that's not the kind of solid it's supposed to be. Yeah, Gary, is that pink elephant next to you lagging? I think what it is Gary keeps nodding off while he's typing, and he wakes up and hits send, and he thinks it's me. What's another one of my all-time favorite movies? Y'all already know I love Forrest Gump, but let's go back. I love Grease. I love Saturday Night Fever. Hooper. I think Hooper is my favorite Burt Reynolds movie. Although Smokey and the Bandit, the first one, is a real close second. Uh, oh yeah, Cool Hand Luke. Man, Gary's full of it today. I don't mean just piss. Man, he sounds grumpy. And YouTube must be getting used to you, Gary. They've let you drop 2 F-bombs. I can't even do that. Uh, oh, On Golden Pond, Henry Fonda's last movie. I still watch that movie to this day. It's not like super off the charts. It's just a great film. I like Stalag 17. Mm, Thunderbolt. Oh man, I remember going to see that at the drive-in theater, and I remember the ending got me. Dirty Mary, Crazy Larry. That's a great movie. Um, and it was weird. I talked about that. I think I mentioned it on one of the streams recently. A whole shitload of stuff about it popped up on my TikTok. Um, oh, absolutely. I love Patton. And my favorite line in Patton is when that priest asked him, he goes, I noticed a Bible. Do you read it every goddamn day? And the way he promoted himself. I love that. The Holy Grail. I don't trust people when they say they don't like that movie. I don't know if I think they're being edgy or think they're being edgy or whatever, but the Holy Grail is just good. It's got so many classic things in it. And whenever I post memes about them, they get a shitload of quotes because people know. But yeah, the Holy Grail is great. I'm not a big fan of most of Monty Python's other films. Oh, I like the original Pink Panther with Peter Sellers. I went and saw that at the movie theater when I was a kid. I like that one. My favorite line is that, does your dog bite? No. Hey, I thought you said your dog doesn't bite. My dog doesn't bite. That's not my dog. I love that. Um, I think Ron Howard's first movie, Eat My Dust. I like that one. Hey, welcome back, Mickey. We thought maybe we ran you off. Yeah, that one. After that, I didn't really get into them, but that first one, oh, man, I loved that one. I thought that one's done really well. Um, I'm trying to think of other obscure movies that are not like that most people nowadays wouldn't know about. Because for me, a lot of these movies from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and even into the 90s have stood the test of time. Doctor Strangelove, all the James Bond movies up until uh I think A View to a Kill is when I fell out of love with them, even though I like, hey Keith, what's up, buddy? I think A View to a Kill was the last James Bond movie I watched. I can't get into them with all the other guys playing them. She's supposed to be here today. I've been in contact. I checked on her, make sure she's okay, like I do most of y'all. But then again, most of y'all are here. Um, I like the spaghetti westerns, like My Name Is Nobody. Well, naturally, all the Clint Eastwood spaghetti westerns, but My Name Is Nobody, Trinity. There's a bunch of them. Bud Spencer and shit, I can't remember the blonde hair guy's name. I can see his face. I just can't think of his name. But I liked all of those. Love Blazing Saddles. But you know, a lot of our movies from back then have stood the test of time. Now, there's some that when you watch them, you're like, oh, they're kind of shitty. But I bet you are. I always feel good when I get done working. Hopefully you had a good day. Oh, yeah, Dirty Harry. Oh, absolutely. My mom Dirty Harry, and I think I saw that the first time at the drive-in, maybe. Hmm. It may have been a drive-in, could have been a theater, could have been the big cinema theater downtown here in where I live. Um, but Dirty Harry was amazing. Oh, Walking Tall. Speaking of Joe Don Baker, outstanding movie. Charlie Warwick. I don't know that I've heard of that, Mickey. I liked all the Dirty Harry movies for the record. Um, except for Deadpool. That one I kind of fell off with Dead. Was that what that's what it's called, right? The one where Guns N' Roses did the theme song for it. I like the theme song. Yeah, yeah. So it was Deadpool. Yeah, I did not like that one. But I've always been a big Clint Eastwood fan. I love almost everything he does. I need to rewatch Outlaw Josie Wells because the last time I watched it, I didn't really care for it. I liked the beginning and then I didn't like it. But I've seen a bunch of shit pop up on my TikTok, and I'm like, I think I need to rewatch that one. Um, Bronco Billy was okay. It seemed like a little stretch. Okay, so I didn't love that one, but uh, it was okay. I didn't hate the fact that I watched it, but I haven't watched it since the time I watched it. I like most of his westerns because to me they're more towards realistic. Your coworker says you fooled them again. I don't know, dude. I liked Every Which Way But Loose and Any Which Way You Can, even though they're pretty much the same damn movie. I like them. That silly ass biker gang. Tombstone is one of my all-time favorite movies, period. I still watch it regularly. I love Tombstone, but not because of Kurt Russell. I love it because of, I almost said Johnny Depp. I love it because of Val Kilmer. He crushed Doc Holliday. Good and bad, good, the bad, and ugly. Absolutely. One of my all-time favorites for a few dollars more. And there was one more. Good, bad, and ugly. That's my favorite of them. A few dollars more. And there's one more from that right around that same time frame. Fistful of Dollars. Look at you, Mickey. Hell yeah. That's it. Something that a lot of people don't get. I'm not a huge John Wayne fan. Okay, at best. I like doing impressions of John Wayne, but I was not a big fan of his movies. I'm not saying they were all bad. I like mostly his westerns, but I remember seeing like Beach Nut. I think I was 12 when I saw that. But not a big John Wayne fan. That's true too, Gary. But I guess these days they kind of have to shoot them. I mean, not always because Justified, the newer episodes of Justified, I watched Timothy Oliphant talk about actual shooting. I have not watched Firefly. I don't think I've seen Serenity either. I know I haven't seen Firefly. True Grit is probably my favorite one. And what was that? Two Mules for Sister Sarah. I think that's what it was. I like that one. I saw his very first Western. I hated it. I didn't know how he became a star. Oh, the Cowboys. I forgot about that one. Eh, I don't think I've seen an Angel and the Bad Man. Or if I did, I don't remember it. But like I said, I've never been a big John Wayne fan. Uh, always loved Clint Eastwood. Always liked the movie The Deliverance, even though that was the most bizarre scene. Poor Ned Beatty. Yep, I love Tombstone because of what's his face. The Dirty Dozen's good too. Yeah, that's a we actually oh no, we watched The Bridge over River Kwai in Germany. See, I like Randolph Scott. I think my mom likes him too. Uh I didn't like Wyatt Earp, the movie. I didn't wasn't it Costner that did that? I think it was Costner, and I like Kevin Costner, but I didn't like that. Oh, Western TV shows. Uh, I think we talked about that one time. I like Bonanza. I was not a Big Valley fan. I like The Rifleman, Have Gun Will Travel, Maverick, or Wild Wild West. Yes, my mom does like Randolph Scott. I thought she did. I like Wild Wild West with Batman, Adam West. Oh, dude, I and Savannah just watched it with me. I like the director's cut where they put all the shit back in. It's even longer. I love Dances with Wolves. Um, High Chaparral, I was okay with. Um, yes, Gunsmoke is my mom's favorite. I like Gunsmoke too. Not Gunsmoke 2, Gunsmoke as well. Yeah, I was not a Big Valley fan. Bonanza had to grow on me. Gunsmoke I just liked, but Bonanza had to grow on me because I really didn't like it in the very beginning. And I actually appreciated it more as I got older. Um, what other westerns were there? Always liked Chuck Connor and the Rifleman. Oh, when I was a kid, I loved The Lone Ranger. When I was a kid. Yeah, they caught on you. They're like, oh shit, that's Gary saying that. We need to block that stuff. We can't let him talk like that. I'm trying to think. I don't remember a whole lot of westerns after that as far as TV shows. Now, like cop shows, I liked Kojak. I liked Beretta, Starsky and Hutch. Nobody mentioned that. Oh, I did not really care for Wagon Train either, but I do remember Wagon Train. The Virginian, I think my mom likes the Virginian as well. Um, man, I ain't heard that one in a long time. Good dig there, Brandy. Shit. And I don't think anybody mentioned that. That caught me way off guard. I ain't heard that. Shit, I ain't thought of that in forever. We ran one person off. They're just talking about old shows. I'm out of here. Bye. Um, Starsky and Hutch. I love Starsky and Hutch. Beretta. I didn't like Dragnet or the Streets of San Francisco. Man, Bob watched both of those. I couldn't stand either one of them. And when I was a kid, you didn't dare tell your parents what they wanted to watch. Oh, yeah, that's what I call it too, Mickey. But the rougher word. But yes, I call it the same thing. Um, I went through a phase. I didn't like it when I was a little kid. Oh yeah, Jake and the Fat Man. Hardcastle I was okay with, but I love Jake. I think it was Jake, not Jack. I think it was Jake and the Fat Man, but I like that one too. Mannix. Uh, oh, Marcus Welby, MD. The Waltons. Cannon. Oh, my mom said not so much a favorite, but she liked Wild Wild West. I loved Wild Wild West. Oh, Gary retracted his comment. But yeah, I always dug Beretta, and I always thought I'd have a cockatoo because of, what was his name, Fred? Oh shit, is that what? Was his bird's name Fred? Huh. I can't say on camera why the name Fred. I hated Hill Street Blues. Hated it. I know that show blew up and was super. I hated Hill Street Blues. Huh. I wonder if that's why. I can't tell y'all, but huh. Interesting. Uh yeah, I was not a Hill Street Blues fan. Uh yeah. Gary, I think that's what I liked about those was that I never really got into the Shield either. Hmm. Man, I love this that we're all like around the same age and we all know the same shows. 'Cause some of y'all bringing up some shit I didn't even remember or haven't thought about in years. The thing I'll say about the Waltons and Little House is I think they were closer to how life actually was. A lot of us want to think, I'm not saying that the outlaws didn't exist, outlaws were there. Um, but I think they were closer to real life. And like I said, they got the family values and close knit families, but what the average person was actually living. Not everybody was gunslingers and out that kind of stuff or out on the cattle drive. Some folks spent their entire life on their farm. Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, I was okay with that one. If it was on, I'd watch it, but I didn't like actively seek it out. I still watch to this day. I still watch the Andy Griffith Show. I loved Gomer Pyle, but I can't watch it anymore. I still like Green Acres, Petticoat Junction. Those I watched growing up, and I still like them. It's just now I get a lot of the inappropriate jokes that were worked in that I didn't know they were inappropriate at the time I heard them. Um, Mayberry RFD did suck. That was a piece of garbage. I could not watch that. Horrible. Um, but because of how important family is to me, I love shows that show good family. I went through a Twin Peaks phase. Uh, I used to run a bar and I had to be there during the day, so I put it on the cameras. I love Mama's Family. I love the original, the Carol Burnett show. Oh my God. One of the greatest shows ever. Just hilarious. And I think if, well, I don't think they could do that show today, but if they could have shown it uncensored or left in all the bloopers, I love that. There used to be a show on that I watched. It was in the 2000s that they did live. I was Facebook friends with two of the comedians on the show, Ron Funches and I can see his face, but I can't think of his damn name. But they did the show live, so there was no censoring. So they would act like call each other by their real names, stuff like that, or flub lines. I think all sitcoms should be done that way. Not taped in front of a live well, they could tape it in front of a live audience, but what we watch should be live. I love that. Um, Carol Burnett, Sanford and Son, Chico and the Man, um, Soap, All in the Family, Dick Van Dyke. That's true. I loved the Dick Van Dyke Show when I was growing up. Yeah, I guess he found his groove. Well, I'm not such a good doctor, but boy, I can solve murders like they're going out of style. uh, uh, oh, what was that other show? The Jeffersons, Good Times. We were talking about that work the other day. I think we've mentioned it on here before too. Back in the day, we didn't look at shows as a black show or a white show. It was just good. And that's how, yeah, I wasn't a big Dragnet fan. Bob liked that. How do you know he didn't? How do you know he didn't mean that, Gary? Maybe that's what happened after the cameras were off. Maybe he was curing them. Whoa! Oh, so don't go to a barbecue at his house. But yeah, we didn't judge shows that way. It was either a good show or it wasn't, and they weren't all sensitive, tiptoeing around issues. All in the Family. I wasn't a big fan of Maude, or what was that show called? I wasn't a big fan of Love American Style, and that maybe I didn't get it. I liked Ironside. Oh, I loved both of those, Mark. Good call. Adam 12 and Rescue 911. Rescue 51. Oh, I thought that was Emergency that had 51. I thought it was Rescue 911 and Emergency? Hmm. Okay. Oh, I wasn't. I was just trying to make sure I got it right. Oh, Aftermath. Oh, yeah, that did kind of. I do remember them trying to do that. No, Mark, I was trying to make sure I remembered correctly because it kind of caught me off guard. I actually liked Chips for a while. I didn't get into American Gothic, but I didn't really give it a fair chance either. So, Champion the Wonder Horse. I remember Mr. Ed. I remember Highway Patrol. I wasn't a big fan of it, but you know, it's their successor because there's Highway Patrol, Adam 12, Chips. Um, I know there's another show after Chips. Can't think of the name. I like Are You Being Served? I'm not a huge fan of it, but I like Are You Being Served? I remember Rat Patrol. Oh, what was that one? Um, uh, I didn't care for Baba Black Sheep, but I liked Hogan's Heroes. Man, I'd have to leave the room as soon as I heard that because I knew what was coming on. I was okay with Lou Grant. Yeah, super realistic. I was okay with the A Team. I thought it was probably overrated. I didn't think it was as great as most people. I liked Renegade. Airwolf was okay. Knight Rider was okay. I was never a big fan of any of those. That doesn't mean I couldn't watch them. I mean, I watched Walker Texas Ranger with my father-in-law all the time. Oh, I remember Hunter. I feel like I'm forgetting some shows. I guess better check and see what my mom's saying. Oh, wait. I got a message from my wife, too. All in the Family. I loved All in the Family. Hardcastle and McCormick. I watched it for a while. Oh, what was that other one? I was okay with Cagney and Lacey. I loved Welcome Back, Kotter. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I enjoyed Lonesome Dove the first time I watched it, but I couldn't make it through it the second time. I tried to watch again because if I really like something, I always go back to it because I miss shit. Happy Days. I still love Happy Days. As silly as it actually is, I love Happy Days. Laverne and Shirley, Mork and Mindy, all spinoffs. I did not like Joni Loves Chachi. I didn't like Love American Style. I tried to watch that because I thought it was, supposed to be like adult stuff. I didn't really care for it. I tried, but I couldn't. What I didn't like That Girl either. That's what it's called, That Girl. I didn't like that either. Oh, and what's her name? Oh, I can see her face. The news reporter. I think it was a spinoff of Lou Grant. Oh, I know a lot of people hated Fantasy Island. I actually loved Fantasy Island and The Love Boat. They came on right after each other. But I loved them both. I think they came on right after each other. It seems like they did. And I sing The Love Boat all the time. Yes, the original Twilight Zone was amazing. And did you know the two of the very first roles for Elizabeth Montgomery and the guy, he was the original mechanic. Oh, that tough guy. Oh, shit, what's his name? I like the Mary Tyler Moore Show. Charles Bronson. Elizabeth Montgomery and Charles Bronson, two of their very first roles were in an episode of The Twilight Zone, the original Twilight Zone. He was like an American soldier and she was a national whatever country they were in, and they were the only two people left. Oh no, my uncle's down visiting, so if she really needs her leg, I never heard that. Oh yeah, Dallas was huge. Falcon Crest, Dark Shadows. I never heard that, Mickey, that it came from there. I've watched interviews with Gary Marshall. I don't ever remember hearing that. But now you got me wondering, so I'm going to Google that. I know it sounds like I'm doubting you, but I'm not doubting you, but I want to read on that. Well, the Andy Griffith Show actually came from the Danny Thomas show. Oh, Laugh-In was a given. I love Laugh-In. Oh, I think I started saying, I used to always sing, I still sing, The Love Boat. But then I say a bunch of dirty stuff in that. Falcon Crest, Dynasty. Dynasty was another big one. Bob Newhart. I like them because they weren't like my favorite, but I like the three brothers with the same name. But I wasn't a huge fan, but I could watch that. I loved Lucy, but I did not like her show that she did after that, the colorized show. Yeah, and my brother Daryl. Yeah. That was it, Larry, Daryl, and Daryl. I haven't seen it in forever, but that's something that's there's another thing about shit that we watched growing up, be it commercials, TV shows, or movies. There's shit that all these years later, we all remember. You can hear something, it'll trigger that memory. That's the difference. I think a lot of the stuff they make these days is forgettable, very forgettable. I mean, how many modern TV commercials do you still run around and sing the jingle off of or quote? And most of the ones I sing were actually written by Barry Manilow. That's a big thing, writing commercial jingles. Still to this day, even though they're not as memorable. We ran somebody out there like, damn, those guys talking about old movies and stuff. That doesn't surprise me, Mark. A lot of people, instead of putting effort into it, come up with their own shit, still ideas like that. It seems like I knew two guys that had the same name, except one was like the second and the other one was the third. But other than that, they had the same name. That that don't even sound. See, that's just, and that's where I think AI will lack. I don't think there are positives with AI, but I don't think anything is going to beat human imagination. I mean, even if you put your idea in the chat GPT, it's still your idea. It might come up with a better way to phrase it or to write it, but it's still your idea. I'm not saying AI can't come up with an idea. Did we lose Gary and Brandy? I don't see any comments from them in a little bit. Oh, about my mom's leg? Yeah, I'm sure my uncle can find it for her. But he may not want to. He might want to walk around and not be bothered. And he can just say, I can't find it. He hit it good this time. The hell's going on? Oh, did AI shut down my chat? Like, hey, don't talk about me. Huh. No? Okay, good. Y'all just run out of shit to talk about? I mean, we still got 31 minutes left. Yeah, see, I'm pretty much over that AI stuff. I'm not saying none of it's good, but I still, when I write a song, I prefer to sit down with myself and struggle through it. There's actually a I put it behind her chair. It's the last place. Oh, wait. Way to go, Gary. Now she knows where it's at. Oh, well, that makes sense. We'll let you slide on that, Brandy, as long as we know you're still here. Peel them potatoes. I love doing that. I've always liked peeling potatoes. I don't know why. I think that's why they made me scrub racks in basic training, because I was said I would love to have to sit there and just um, peel potatoes. See, I don't like that. The colorized black and white movies, I don't like that at all. There's been some pictures, like just a still picture I've been okay with, but the color's not quite right. But I don't like colorized black and white films. I want them to be black and white. Aw, thanks, Mark. And you're worth the wait, buddy. We're glad you're here. You're a part of us. And now we have an eighth person here that's going to listen to us talk until they go, damn, we're not talking about anything fancy. Well, we're not a bunch of fancy guys here. We're just talking. I think now my mom's actually looking for her leg because she ain't said anything in a whole minute. Aw, Mark, you made Gary cry. But yeah, I want my black and white films left alone. Even the shitty, really old ones where it's more like gray and white, leave them alone. I like them like that. Oh, yeah, Grey Poupon. And it's in one of my favorite Aerosmith songs, Eat the Rich. I love that line. But yeah, stop and think about all the commercials we grew up with. I still sing the Nair commercial, Dr. Pepper, State Farm. The best part of waking up is waking up. It's not really Folgers in your cup. It's waking up. Oh, yeah. The hernia made you cry. We know Mark did it. Mark's getting credit anyways, regardless if it was your hernia or not. Mark gets credit. Way to make Gary cry. Oh, somebody left. They're like, oh, that poor guy. And they're making fun of him relentlessly. We're leaving. What kind of channel is this? Oh, yeah. My baloney has a first name. It's OSCAR. My baloney has a second name. It's MYERS. And the Burger King song, 12 beef patties, best sausage, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. Wait, or was that? No, that was McDonald's, the Big Mac. Burger King was have it your way. Oh yeah, creature feature in black and white. Oh yeah. Oh, I I randomly post that, and it's funny some of the responses I'll get about it's time to make the donuts when it's time to go to work. And I always loved the Nair commercial. And I told two friends, and they told two friends, and they told two friends, and so on. And so the whole screen's full of people. That's what I think, Gary. I think a lot of people come in here and they don't give it a chance, or they don't participate and they just bounce, which is fine. As long as I have y'all here and we're having a good conversation, like I always compare it to, this is literally like just sitting around the house or campfire with your buddies talking shit. Yeah, I said that a minute ago, Mickey, that Barry Manilow wrote. He wrote the Dr. Pepper. He wrote the State Farm. He wrote a bunch of them. I watched an interview with him, and he was talking about the ones that he wrote. Where's the beef? Yep, that one sticks out. Um, the Coke commercials, the original Coke commercial was everybody was holding hands across the world. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I'd like to buy the world some Coke, and they could all do it with me. Oh wait, that's sorry. That was the 80s. That was not the original Coke commercial. My bad. I'll probably get in trouble for that. Ah, ah, ah. Oh boy. Everybody really would be singing in a great mood. You know, I've read that the original Coke had 3.5 grams of Coke in it. That's an 8 ball. I would break my diet for that. I would have that shit stockpiled in every available space. It's not illegal. It's Coca-Cola. Original formula. No, you can't have one. We have generic Sam's Cola over there for guests. That's a lot. I mean, I could do that in less than 11 hours by myself, not in soda form. But to be guzzling, I mean, to drink a bottle of Coke, that's pretty. Now, granted, going into your stomach, yes, it's still a stimulant. That is correct. and going into your stomach. If you put it on food or mix it in a drink, this is for educational purposes, YouTube, just in case you're listening. That's actually the best way to do it because it processes slower. Smelling it, so that I don't suit up any trigger words, that takes a little longer. Your up is takes a little bit longer, and your crash is a little bit easier. Banging it is the worst way to do it. Mainlining that way, that's the worst way to do it. Well, technically it's the best because you get an instant rush, but you crash really hard. So yes, with it being in a bottle of soda, I used to keep bottles of water with Girl Scout cookies mixed in it in my fridge. Hey, Brandy, after a while, I used to stand in the shower to make sure my nose was washed out because I have friends that lost their noses. So I'd stand in the shower and hold my nose down, let the water run through my nose. That's not good for you, but it was better than losing my nose. Yeah, some guy laying there with a 12-pack around him. Oh, no, I didn't get that for that. It wasn't that kind of a nose problem. Plus, if you use that net pot, it goes out the other side. I just stand in the shower, my head tilted back, and let the water wash out both my nostrils. And actually, Brandy, that's a way of clearing. Boy, we're running people off now. Wow, this went from old movies and TV shows and commercials to shit we don't want to talk about. Somebody left, came back and left. They're like, oh, damn it. Why'd I click on that again? I'm just not that smart. So these days, I just drink coffee. Yeah, they weren't talking anyway, so, oh, shit. Now we've lost two. They probably weren't talkers either. Let's see. Gary, Brandy, Mickey, Keith, and Mark. All right, so it says the 5 of you are talking. I know I have two people watching that can't talk. My mom heard what we said. She knows where her leg is at now. Thanks, Gary. Huh. See, I never got into those. I drank plenty of tea and I've eaten some and it was okay. Microdots were my favorite. Um, and I've heard they've screwed it up these days anyways, but I always liked that. That's one of my all-time favorite things. It's the most bang for your buck. Because back in the day, so I've read in books, magazines, you could buy a hit for $7 and the trip lasts for 12 hours. You don't get sleepy, you're just fine. You have a good time. And when I went to EMT school, that's the only thing in the book that the only negative side effect it has on you is first time users have a bad trip. Sometimes, not all the time. Oh, Gary, Mickey, you don't have to be tripping to do that. I've done that. She'll be all happy now. Um, I've heard they screwed it up now that it doesn't work as good like they do everything else. I mean, why would you mess with Girl Scout cookies? Just doesn't make sense. They were perfect the way they were. Yeah, Brandy, I've known people that have done that. I had the best time. I absolutely loved it because I learned right away. Use it to your full advantage and just keep reality right here. So no matter how weird shit gets, you can go, oh, it's just that. Make it go away. Mm. I've looked for my glasses when they were on my head. I've looked for my phone while it's in my hand. Yeah. And that's just normal. That's here not too long ago. That's the other thing I like about our conversations. We just jet all around and everybody just follows along. Nobody's like, why are we talking about this? We are just talking about dogs or cars or whatever. Oh, speaking of cars, have y'all seen that Chevelle drag race the Hellcat and smoke its ass? There was so much torque on that Chevelle, it's like turning the front end over before it finally got up to speed and settled down. But he smoked that Hellcat's ass, proving you just can't beat good old-fashioned American muscle. Oh, I'm sure I've told you this. My original drummer for my last best band, we were at his house and he was making one of the old Chef Boyardee pizzas. And we're talking, and their oven was, they had a wall oven. We're talking. He walks over to the oven. We're all in disbelief because he doesn't have pot holders. He pulled that pan out of the oven, looked at us, screamed, dropped it on the ground, and we were dying laughing. And he was like, why didn't you stop me? We're like, we couldn't effing believe you were doing it, dude. But I mean, he burned his fingertips. His name's Wes. I'm not going to say his last name because with my luck, he'd see it and then I'd get in trouble. But his name's Wes. He lives here in Texas somewhere. He was once a manager for Domino's Pizza. Dated a girl named Audrey. See, I say everything but his name. He has a sister named Lisa. But I'm not going to say his last name. Oh, I've heard people give that advice, Brandy. Call your phone. How am I going to call my phone? If I had my phone, I could call my phone. But it'd be busy because I'm calling myself. Actually, I think you get some recording or it won't let you do that. The insulation on this cup's good. This coffee is almost 2 hours old and it was still warm. Oh, yes, I have heard of that. And that shit's insane, Keith. I don't understand people wanting to do stuff like that. Oh, Mark, I forgot. I use an old school, well, not really old school coffee pot. I use a regular coffee pot. Um, I have forgotten to put the coffee in there and the filter. And I'm like, when I see hot water coming out into my pot, oh, that's just great, Bob. Way to go. Now I have to wait for it to finish cycling. Well, actually, I think I could shut it off and then pour that water back in, I think. But usually I start my coffee before I go get dressed. Oh, yeah, dude. I have a certain temperature I like my coffee. I do not like hot coffee. I don't like cold coffee. But I don't like it piping hot. My father-in-law loved it. The hotter, the better. It something about me for me, the taste is different. The hotter it is. Blazing Saddles is just such a great movie. It's I don't think I like anything really hot. I like them the right temperature, but I still like jalapeno poppers. I've taught myself to watch my timer because they don't take as long as my other food to cook. Yeah. Mongo was so cool when they had him all chained up and he yawned and just broke all the chains. And he knocked that cow out. Oh, there would be complaints filed all over the place, Mickey. I have a oh, I'm probably the only person in here that's seen it. I have a copy of it on VHS, and that reminds me I'm going to look for it on DVD when I get off here because I meant to find it. I have one of Arnold Schwarzenegger's very first movies that he was in, and it's a Western. It had Kirk Douglas and Is it Lynn Redgrave? Um, you know the love interest on Grumpy Old Men, the redhead that moved across the street from him? Ain't her name Lynn Redgrave? Anyways, the movie's called The Villain. It's the only comedy that Kirk Douglas did, and he was in amazing shape. Paul Lynde plays an Indian in it named Nervous Elk. He spoke English in the Villain. In this movie, The Villain, he sure did speak English. His name was Handsome Stranger. He had a 7-shot six-shooter. His English wasn't great, but he did speak English in this movie. It's old, old, old. And some of the younger people I've shown it to, yes, it was a live. That is exactly right. So I know Mickey has seen it. I I think I think the villain was. I can Google that. I think the villain came out before Hercules. You know, there's an Australian death metal band that plays all all their songs are based on Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, and my favorite song that they do is called "Get to the Chopper." Let's see. Not you. Not interested. Okay. Okay. Oh, I did not know that. I'm googling right now. So yeah, it may not have been his first film. The Villain actually came out in 1979. It was released as Cactus Jack in the UK and in Australia. Oh yeah, Pumping Iron was his first one. You're correct. Yep. Um, I'll be damned. I did not know that, but it was released in 1979 in the UK and Australia as the movie was called Cactus Jack. They changed the name for the American version. Oh, I hate this phone. Okay, yes, whoever said that, you are absolutely correct. Hercules in New York was his first film, and that was released in 1970. So that's 9 years prior to The Villain. So wow. Pumping Iron was in 77. He did Hercules in New York in 1970, The Long Goodbye in 1973, Stay Hungry in 76, Pumping Iron in 77, The Villain in 79. Wow. I just read all that, dude. uh, I love Young Frankenstein. And the bloopers are even funnier than the movie. I think I saw Young Frankenstein was in the third or fourth grade. One of the first movies I saw on HBO. Oh, Stallone's first movie was not The Italian Stallion. His first movie was, oh, let me put my glasses on to read that to you. Sylvester Stallone's first starring role was a soft-core porn called Party at Kitty and Studs. His second one was a thriller called Clute, and his third was the comedy called Bananas. See, I like these conversations. I always thought it was a rumor. I didn't think he really starred in that, but apparently he did. I starred in one, very low budget. By low budget, I mean it was shot on an iPhone. And by starred, I mean I was the only one in it. See, like I said, this is like just old friends sitting around having a few drinks, be at a campfire or someone's house or a pub. We're just having a good old time. Good conversation. Nobody gets mad. Oh, Mickey, that is one of my favorite lines. And Walk This Way, which is where Aerosmith got the title for the song Walk This Way. I did see The Lords of Flatbush. I was a big Henry Winkler fan. So when I saw all those guys in that movie, yeah, I loved The Lords of Flatbush. Um, uh, oh, in the very beginning of the movie, when they're walking down the skulls in the years that it was there, and they can see his head. I can't remember his head. Fresher today. Hello. I watched the original Superman movies too, and I watched the original Friday the 13th. I don't remember if I saw a trailer for a trailer. I'm going through puberty again. Oh, I love The Jerk. The Man with Two Brains was good, but oh, I like Red Dawn. I haven't watched that in forever. Red Dawn's a good movie. Um, The Jerk. I love The Jerk, and I still randomly sing, and I'm picking out a thermos for you. Um, yeah, the original Friday the 13th was good. The original Halloween was good. The first couple of Supermans, the original ones, were good. Oh, I love The Faces of Death. The first one is the best. Period. Hands down was the best. After a while, it kind of seemed like they were fake, though. I, I love the oil. These oil cans are defective. Oh, and I'm in the new phone books here. I'm in the phone book. There's just so much classic shit in there. Yeah. And his dog. He's a hero. You should name him Shithead. Okay. And when he was writing his mom, she's gonna give me a job. Or did she say blowjob? But yeah, there's just so much. And when he first left home, I wonder how Nathan's doing. I don't know. You all right out there, Nathan? That movie's just so good. I actually like Roxanne too, which goes back to my original point was A classic good story can be retold and updated as long as you don't stray from the script too far. It's still basically the same, but I like Roxanne. Almost every version of The Scarlet Letter has been good, all the way up through Easy A. And if you did that to somebody these days in real life, you'd get shot or carjacked. No, you get out. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is one of my all-time favorites. I try to watch it at least once a year. That movie is so, and Steve Martin even said John Candy delivering that monologue at the end about his wife. Oh man, All of Me was good too. But all of these movies, see, we still talking about. I promise you, there'll be a handful of movies that we'll be talking about years from now. But look how much shit, how long we've spent. We've been doing this for almost 2 hours now. Well, a little over an hour and a half. Took y'all a little while to show up. But I didn't like Edward Scissorhands either. I wasn't a Johnny Depp fan until I saw him in Blow. I like Black Sheep. I like Back to School. A lot of people didn't like Back to School. I like Back to School. I like Caddyshack. I like Joe Dirt. Not the second one as much, but the first one I really like. Easy Money. But Johnny Depp in Blow is what turned me. Oh, Vacation. I love Vacation. And actually, I love all the Vacations except for Vacation. And I like the one with Ed Helms and how they acknowledge, yeah, Johnny Depp did die in that. And he only got that role because what's his name's daughter liked him. The Vacation movie done with Ed Helms and Christina Applegate. They did it well, and they even acknowledged, because Ed Helms said he turned it down initially, and they said, just read the script. So instead of remaking Vacation, even though they remade Vacation, it was Russ with his family trying to relive his childhood. So that was good. What's his name? Never fails, ever. And old school, Sam Kinison was in that. One of his first things. Johnny Depp and Sleepy Hollow. I don't remember if I seen it. I know he did Sleepy Hollow, but I don't remember if I seen it. So I can't give an opinion on it. But I love Blow, Secret Window. Love Secret Window. I became a big Johnny Depp fan after Blow. Yeah, what's his name? What's his face? Or what's her name? Or what's her face? And Dujima Flopper. Those are my go-tos. I always use those in real life. It's not just on the internet to upset people. Holy shit, we're almost done? Oh, wow. Donnie Brasco is a dope film. Oh, Mark, I love that movie. I have my entire life. The first two pirate movies were dope. Kind of got a little stupid afterwards, but yes, I love those. But Mark, I still watch that movie when I find it. Yeah, Pee Wee Herman on Blow. Yes. And Paul Rubens got to actually be closer to who he actually is in real life, or was. But everybody talk about what a great person he was in real life. Shit, we're almost out of time. Guys, thank you so much. This has been amazing. This is exactly how they should all be. And this is why I keep doing this. And this is why it is my favorite thing to do. It has been amazing. We have had a blast. I cannot wait for next week. I look forward to seeing y'all here. I hope y'all have a great week. Make someone laugh if you get a chance, and think of some shit for us to talk about. Modball shit. Look how this went today. This was fantastic. Oh, yeah. Groove 2. I forgot all about it. But hey, y'all take care, and I will see you next week. Peace.